What is up, everybody? Dan DeSilva here. Now, really quickly, before I get into the continuation of our 30 for 30, some people ask me why I didn't post anything Saturday or Sunday. It's because of the fact that Saturday and Sunday I don't consider business days. Well, nobody really considers them business days. They're weekends. So I'm doing the 30 for 30 on business days. This is Monday, so then I'm going to be doing Tuesday as well, and then Wednesday, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, Monday through Friday for 30 days. So, I mean, it also gives you extra content. But anyway, with that being said, today we have a question from Alex Yilmaz. And Alex says, "Hi there, Dan. I hope you are well and business is great. I am Alex from Platinum Gains, and I have been in your groups for about just over a week now, learning every day and taking notes from you. I've learned a great deal of knowledge and skills also from signing up to the eCom Dudes Academy. Congratulations, smart person. The store I decided to make was a branded clothing line, which has been a passion of mine since I was young. I spend many hard hours of revising your content and also, of course, on my store as well as social media." I'm trying to get to the question here. "My biggest pain is sales." That's everyone's biggest pain. "I'm getting a great amount of people visiting my store and social media platforms on a daily basis, but I'm struggling to even make one sale. I have thought about throwing in the towel." Don't do that. "In a few times. As you can imagine, I'm very determined to make a success of my goal, and it would be great if you could give me a few tips and some expert advice on the matter. I've run ads as well, and I'm generating a decent amount of people, but like I said, no sales. I will leave my contact info on the website down below. If you could check them out and give me an expert review on them, that would be very helpful. The prices of my products are fairly low as well, considering the cost to have them made." All right, so before I go ahead and continue on anything else, number one, first thing is first, everybody struggles with sales. So no matter who you are, even myself with new stores, new brands, I struggle with sales. There's a few growth type of hacks that I can suggest to you. Number one, when you're a new brand, if you're at this for 30 days and you want to give up, you're not cut for this. So if you've been at this for like 2-3 years and it still isn't picking up, that means your brand just doesn't have freaking traction. Find a new market. So there comes a middle ground where you've been at this for like 6 to 8 months and nothing's happening. Guess what? Devise a new marketing plan. Target different places. If you're on Facebook, quit Facebook. Obviously, you can't lead a horse. You can lead a horse to water. You can't make it drink. Meaning that if you're going out there, the audience that you're targeting, if they're not buying, you can't force them to drink the damn water. You can't force this horse to drink the damn water. Meaning you're not going to force these people to keep seeing your ads and try to purchase. It's not going to happen. If you spend $500 and you say, you know what, I want to try the same audience as I did before, I have some news for you. If you spend another $500, you know what's going to happen? The same thing. So stop beating a dead horse, okay? So again, if it doesn't work, it just freaking doesn't work. And I don't think a lot of people understand this, and it's one of the most frustrating points when I go to teach e-commerce and whatnot. A lot of people say, okay, you know what, I'm going to try spending another $50 on this ad again. Well, I say, okay, what targeting did you change up? Well, none. Well, guess what? I have some news for you. Something's going to happen. You're going to get the same results you did the first time around because you're beating a dead horse. It's not like Facebook goes out and optimizes a whole new audience for you, right? They have to re-optimize. So if they can't re-optimize with a $50 budget, you're kind of just, well, shooting yourself in the foot and spending your own money. Second thing I want to go ahead and talk about is Facebook's not the only place to go. You have Instagram, Reddit, Pinterest. You can literally go out there on private forums, buy media, go to buysellads.com, go to Twitter, look for people with private handles, right? There's so many freaking outlets that you can use that so many people think their mindset is just solely focused on Facebook. And I get it. Everyone tells you to go to Facebook. Think outside the box. I didn't make super successful e-commerce stores just by going and using Facebook. Now, Facebook is a huge majority of our traffic, but what I'm telling you is that every single store that I own, it's not like I just use Facebook. And if I kept all my eggs in one basket, you're looking to fail. So the best thing that I can tell you to do is literally go out there and look for different venues of sources to get traffic. Now, increasing conversions to your site. Here's the thing. When it comes to branding your own products, if you have a logo on your shirt and people are buying the logo on your shirt, they're investing into your brand. Those are probably the best type of customers to have. However, getting somebody to buy something with a logo of yours on a shirt, on a hoodie, etc., that's a lot of freaking work. Let me tell you something. That is billion-dollar brand material. Meaning when you go and buy a North Face or Gucci or Louis Vuitton, they're multi-billion-dollar brands for a reason. They can do that for a reason. You are not Louis Vuitton, you are not Gucci, you are not North Face, you are not, Ed Hardy, you're not Lacoste, you're not that brand. you're gonna have to go out there and get creative. You're gonna have to create pattern shirts. You're gonna have to create type of, I don't know, some cool hoodies. You're gonna have to go out there and create something with a shirt that's really catchy and have your logo in the top right corner. And when it comes down to it, it doesn't matter if your brand has the big logo. If nobody knows what your brand is, nobody gives two craps about what you have to offer. And again, like I said, this is one of the most paining points for me because everyone wants to increase sales, and I see this happening over and over and over again with personal clothing brands in particular, because I ventured into this and I realized nobody wants to buy something that has a star with my colors in it, right? I want to buy that, but nobody else wants to buy that. So again, you have to cater to your market. What you want isn't what your customers want, isn't what, you know, is gonna sell. So when it comes down to it, data doesn't lie, numbers don't lie, and the only thing that you're gonna have to keep in the back of your mind is that money talks. So if you're able to sell something with, I don't know, let's say a catchy slogan, and there's nothing with your logo on it, sell the hell out of it. Just sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it, because guess what? That's what's working. And if you go out there and try to put your foot down on something that's working, then shame on you. So again, when it comes down to it, for you to make more sales, it doesn't have to change up your targeting or change up the way your site looks. You kind of have to change up the angle that you're hitting with this in particular. When it comes down to generalized type of stores and whatnot, you would change up your targeting. But Alex, I'm talking to you and for everybody else who wants to get into personal branding in the clothing industry, it's not just throwing up a logo on a shirt and going out there and selling it, all right? No, there's so much more to it. Personal story, having a post and pre-sale sequence, retargeting is a must. Let's see, you have to get people reputable to rep what you have, represent what you have, sponsor what you have. That's why a lot of these underground designers and clothing brands and gym startup clothing brands as well, they go out there and they contact influencers to go ahead and say, hey, look, I love this shirt from X, Y, and Z company. That's how you growth hack into the market, not running a Facebook ad completely cold with your logo on it to an audience that never heard of you. Because, well, when it comes down to it, nobody cares about your logo except you, right? And again, it comes back down to the fact where how much money do you realistically want to make? So you're gonna keep spending thousands of dollars targeting people who have no idea who you are, what you stand for? Or would you rather take that money and invest it into actual people, actual, you know, brands, what I call them, personality brands, and pretty much go ahead and have them represent your personal brand that you're trying to convey to the world? That's where the ROI is in your case, all right? So I hope that was really useful, and I'll catch you in the next 30 for 30.